Hi there, so now that you've gone ahead and sorted out how to do coupon campaigns, multiple campaigns, event campaigns, we're going to move on to stamp card campaigns. Now a stamp card campaign is really simple. There's only one thing that you've really got to try and understand about it, and that is the number field, which will measure how many stamps your customer has got. Now this is kind of like the redemption fields that we set up earlier when a customer comes in and we utilize wallet scan to redeem the quantity of stamps that we are then going to apply to their stamp card and the value of how much they're spending. In this case, we are going to measure how many stamps that they have, and with this, based on the quantity of redemptions or the quantity of stamps that they've got or the quantity of times that they've even completed cards, you're going to be able to set up a chatbot that is going to be able to give out rewards based on some of these kind of actions. So to start this off, let's get on with a basic version of this inside of ManyChat. So here we are. As you can see, this flow is very simple. There is nothing much to it apart from, again, asking for the email address, asking for the phone number. We are then going to the external request to then send the information over to Walletly, and then we are going to give a button that is going to give the customer the chance to be able to download their pass and put it into their wallet. So to set up this campaign, all we're going to do is come over to Walletly, we're going to go to the templates and make a template of a stamp card. So I've already created mine and I'm just going to add this to the campaign. I'm going to select a stamp card. And here we are. I can add in the information that is necessary. For instance here, the only thing we need to do is put in the campaign name, the description, the template, and also from here, the ManyChat stamp field, redemption field. Now this is going to be under the name of Walletly Stamps. Click Update, click Confirm, and we are all set to go. Now the only thing that you've got to do again is copy and paste the URL and put this into your external request. Up here in the top bar. After this, you're going to need to copy and paste your API key. And then afterwards, we are going to need to get the campaign key and add that into the campaign code just here. Afterwards, just to make sure and to double check based off of all the other videos that we've done earlier, remember you're going to want to check the response mapping and make sure that the URL is going to the correct user field just here. It is referred to as stamp URL, so inside of this we need to make sure that we have the stamp URL just here. Now remember, this is a website function that you have added in the custom field by clicking this of stamp URL. And click done, and you are effectively all finished now. Now the one thing that you're going to want to do on top of this is that you are going to need to set up the rules based on the quantity of stamps that I have to then give me reminders and rewards and other things like this. Now a lot of this you can set up utilizing conditions and other user fields, but for now I'm just going to show you a very simple process, and I will be releasing other templates that have more dynamic features for stamp cards, as there's a lot of different directions that you are going to be able to go with based on how you're going to give rewards. A few examples are quantity of cards that have been completed, quantity of times visited, days of the week visited, and even times of the day that you have visited. There's also a referral feature that will be coming in the future, And all of this will be put into one giant template where you're going to be able just to add a few little bits and bobs into some things called a template field, and then you are going to be ready to launch in about 10 minutes with a super comprehensive stamp card bot. Now, just for this, again, just popping it over to the rules in the automation to show you what will happen when the stamp field changes value with the wallet scan redemption happening. So I've set up a rule which says basic stamp card change, and we have set it to be wallet stamps, which was the user field that we added inside of the Walletly campaign, has changed to any value. Afterwards, we are going to send them to basic stamp card update. Now, just to open up this flow, just to show you something with user fields, just in case you might find this some useful information, we have set up a user field which has got a custom I'm losing my words here. A custom way of working out what the value of this field value is going to be valued at. To show you what it is I'm talking about is that all of our stamp card campaigns are only going to go up to 10 stamps. So if somebody has got 3 stamps, how do we let them know that they have 7 stamps to go? And if another customer has, say, 5 stamps, how do we let them know that they have 5 stamps to go? Well, this is done with, again, another user field. This user field inside of this example that you have got is referred to as missing stamps. So as you can see, we set the missing stamps value to 10 minus the Walletly stamps value. To show you what this looks like, it is missing Walletly stamps value is going to be valued at utilizing a custom formula, and the custom formula will be 10 minus Walletly stamps. Walletly stamps is the value of how many stamps the customer will have. So this will give you the difference based on how many stamps this customer needs to get to 10 to then complete to then receive a reward based on having 10 stamps. And as you can see inside of the text block here, we've said hello first name, you have missing stamps, more stamps to go before you get to 10. So this would say you have 3 more stamps to go before you get to 10. Keep on collecting. And if they do hit 10, you can then set a condition which is then going to send them over to be saying, hey, fantastic, I see that you now have 10, and you can then give them a coupon reward, and you will learn more about this later in other sections in the tutorial videos from Walletly. But for now, let's just set up giving out the stamp card and then redeeming and putting some stamps on this. Now, if I come over to the flow with the stamp card inside of it, I can then kick off the flow for this and I can preview it to you. Move over to my phone now. So as you can see here on my phone, it is asking me, very simple, what is my email address? What is my phone number? And then it is giving me my stamp card. And as you can see, I have 0 stamps. I'm now going to add this to my account, and there we go. Now I'm just going to get onto my computer very quickly the same stamp card so I can make the redemption process happen and show you some very interesting reasons why Walletly stamp cards are most probably some of the best stamp cards out there, because it is very flexible for any store owner to utilize Walletly with Wallet Scan. So I'm just going to redeem Now here we are on this screen. This is very interesting, I find, that we ask how much is the transaction made for this stamp card. I'm going to say it's $20. Now it's asking me how many stamps am I going to apply to this customer. Well, in this transaction, let's just say that the customer bought 3 coffees. Because they bought 3 coffees, we're going to give them 3 stamps. But then let's just imagine that in a different business, you will only give a stamp based on every $10 spent. So in this use case, we would give you 2 stamps. And in another use case, well, let's just say that you're only going to give a stamp based on every transaction. So a $20 transaction would only mean you're going to get 1 stamp. Now, we're just going to give away 6 stamps, click confirm, and as I click confirm and done, we can then see that the chatbot has then kicked back in to then say that I have 4 stamps left to go. So as you can see there on my screen, it says you have 4 more stamps to go before you get to 10, keep on collecting. And as this happens as well, although I've turned off my push notifications on my phone, you will then get a push notification from the wallet app also saying that your stamps have now been updated, giving you a very good duo purpose on how you are going to tell people about the updated stamps that they have got. So let's just go quickly back onto my computer and brush past over all of this to make sure that you've got everything understood. So here is the template for asking someone to join into your stamp card. We are asking for the email, phone number. We then have the external request. Inside of the external request, we take the value of the email address that was given to us. We then place that inside of the body here underneath of user email. You can always change this user field, remember. We then have the response mapping, which is stamp URL. This is then put into the button of stamp URL. We then, when setting up the Walletly campaign, added on the user field of wallet stamps to be able to measure the stamp value inside of the chatbot. And then we then had a rule that said every time that this value changes, we are going to tell the chatbot to send a message or a flow, and we are going to tell them the quantity of stamps that they need before they get to 10. Now, I hope that you've understood everything here. If you have any questions, always get in touch with Walletly. We are always happy to hear from you.